No, I think we're on now. Welcome to the TRU-MON show. Yannick, your host, with a very special guest, but I don't think I can qualify her as a guest. She's now my lifetime partner in this, Mark Queen.
Hello.
Hi, how are
Hi.
you, dear?
Hi, Yannick. Good seeing you.
Oh, always great, always great. No, we were just what we were saying about the chemtrails and a lot of stuff, but there's a lot of stuff we have to talk about. First of all, I saw you on stage. I want you to talk to me about that experience there.
Okay, well, what did you see?
But I saw you. I saw two short videos that Jennifer posted, and you were far a bit, but we were hearing you good, so it was okay. It was okay. The message is what mattered.
Nothing. I have been walking to people on the trails when I go hiking. I just randomly walk to people and I tell them, do you want to hear about something really interesting? And sometimes they say yes, and I just go ahead and tell them that, well, how would you feel if we are not living on a planet? And then I'll tell them to watch like few things, like 200 proofs or something, and I leave them like that. So here it was a New Agers group in California that they get together for jazz music and having fun and show off of the songs and everything. And then it was an open mic, so I said might as well. So I went up there and I ripped it. And I just told them what I thought, and they all got really scared. No one was looking at me at the end. They started booing me. The owner of the place said, we don't want this type of open mic. So it really wasn't an open mic.
Uh,
Yeah, it was not. And people afterwards were not looking at me. It's like, God, this woman has gone mad. They were, I mean, a lot of them know me, but really, most of them would not make an eye contact with me after that. And then there was this older woman that came and sat with me and Jennifer and said, oh my God, yeah, people can be very close-minded. I said, well, we talked about something really controversial. And she said, oh, what did you talk about? It seems she had not heard it. So we told her about what we talked about, and she was this sweet older woman. You cannot believe, Yannick. All of a sudden, her eyes became completely black, like the entire thing became black, like satanic black.
oh yeah.
And yeah, it was really weird. And she started yelling and screaming that, how could you say such a thing? You guys are not scientists. Yeah, it was really
Wow,
something.
wow, wow. But wow, no, people sometimes that's how deep the programming goes, and you see it when you go interact. But I think there was a guy on YouTube, and I flashed on him the other day because it was very interesting. He's in a taxi in UK somewhere, and he's talking about flat Earth. But I was sure in his video he was gonna talk to people in the taxi about the flat Earth and film it. But no, that's not what he does. But he goes in his taxi and he talks about flat Earth. It's only cool anyway. But he made me realize something. The way maybe to approach people would be to tell them, have you heard about what millions of people are talking about on YouTube, that the Earth would be flat and all that? Yeah, like, if you tell them that millions of people are looking into it, maybe now, there's a million people are looking into it. Maybe I should.
Well, that's what I said.
What way we should.
Yeah, I said a lot of us are looking into it, and it has changed my life. So, anyways, it was very interesting. But Yannick, I
Said
am.
it at the beginning, at the beginning of the talk. You said, "This is what has changed my life." What do you think? For the bad or for the good? For the good, I'm here in front of you, and they don't
Yeah,
even
exactly.
realize.
Exactly, it has changed, and then they thought that it has changed my life for the worst, because they thought, okay, look at her, she has digressed into stupidity afterwards. It was very interesting. But Yannick, I really want to talk to you because I'm really, really affected. I mean, how can we be sprayed with the most toxic material every single day? Every single day, I wake up and there are 15 lines of chemtrails in the sky. Now, I went ahead and put this thing on Facebook, which is a chemtrail site with 54,000 members from all over the world in it. I put it there with a picture of California chemtrails, and I said, I want to know if there are chemtrails in all the countries, or is there anywhere that doesn't have chemtrails. It was really amazing. I got more than 200 responses from all over the world, every one of them showing pictures that every single country is being chemtrailed, and
Yeah.
some of them that we thought maybe not, like Russia or China. Then these other people will come and will show us chemtrails in China and the movement against the chemtrails in China. And I'm just thinking, where is humanity? Where is the human spirit? Where is the masculine power of the world to protect us from this poisonous, satanic stuff? I am so affected by it. It's like, where are our movements? We should be suing every single city, every single state, and the department for what they're doing to us. Where are we? What's going on with humanity?
And the worst part in all this is it's been around for a long time, those chemtrails. But me, I've never noticed them. The worst is people, I don't know what's wrong with us. We've been put into some kind of a trance with a veil in front of us. And I'm the same. I woke up at 42 years old with all those stuff and all the. I knew the world was staged. I knew that there was a lot of stuff wrong. But to go deep, deep, deep inside the rabbit hole, I did it at 40, 42 years old. So I am not different from anybody else. I don't pretend to know everything, but it's weird that we're not even able to look above our eyes to see what's going on. I've never seen it before. The way I see it today. And today I see the world in an awake state, not a sleeping state. So
okay, I think we
just don't see it. They don't see it. The masses, they just don't see it, I think.
well, and I think from what I have been studying and what I have seen, it has never been spraying. The spraying has never been this much. It is the most, and it seems that the agenda
Yeah.
is for 2016 for being the year of constant spraying. It has never, I think about it sometimes, Yannick, is like how, I mean, it must be trillions of dollars that's going into this, trillions of dollars to hire all those pilots, brainwash them, send them on, organize all these planes with all these tanks in them, hiring all these chemical laboratories to create this, take all these scientists to formulate the most poisonous stuff, and then take, I mean, it's beyond me what kind of organization is taking, and then there are 10 million Africans dying right now of hunger in Africa, and all this is okay. We have to decide.
This summer, I was making video on my channel, and in the summer I tried to go around a bit because the weather is warm, so my knee is fine to go around. In the winter, it locks a bit, so I avoid that. But in the summer, I go out, and last summer I went out to a place, okay, and everything has synchronized in my life since my journey, the beginning of my journey. And I happened to be at a place. It was a shop called Chemworks or something. I don't remember the name, but in the logo, I happened to park my car somewhere, and that shop was there. And it's a place where they do the stuff for the chemtrails. And I happened to be there, and in the logo, their logo is 3-6 intertwined.
Is the logo is what?
It's 3-6 intertwined together to form a circle. Like I don't remember the name of the company. I would have
the satanic 666 is being seen everywhere.
Yeah, but they use it. They reverse everything. It's not that 666 is bad, but they invert everything. So they made people think that 666. Oh, number of the beast.
Well, they have stamped themselves with that, but they also are getting away with it. It's just happening. I mean, we have to wait. Yeah, it's like in my first video, when I did not know about flat Earth, I would say, our spaceship is burning. Our spaceship is burning, and if we were actually on a spaceship, would we just sit down in our comfort, one little quarter in the spaceship, and say, oh well, so what, the rest of it is burning, I'm fine here? And it's the same thing.
Everyone just care for themselves today. They just care for themselves.
Well, dog is by design.
Yeah, they just care by themselves. So but that state of mind that we have to realize all those things comes with the oneness also. Once you attach to the oneness, you recognize yourself in others. Whoa, a different ball game. You don't want to. You see all those things and all that come out, and the truth's not necessarily more, like me, just a flat earth. The truth is the truth of who you are. It's the truth of how powerful you've been created, and to realize all those things, and I don't know, to become awake at one point in your life, to wake up. Like, that's the journey of life. What are we here for? Work, pay bills, and die? No, the journey is to wake up. That's the journey of life. That's the sense I make of this realm, that I am here, I'm on earth, I'm doing something here, I'm alive, I vibe. Well, I gotta find a sense of life. So that's the journey of life. I think that we should all take, is to discover the truth about the world we live in, and all those chemtrail stuff that's poisoning our mind, poisoning our food. It's terrible. They're all over here in Quebec all the time.
Yeah, on my site on Facebook, I uploaded this video that this neurosurgeon is talking about the effects of chemtrails on the brain, and how the aluminum chemicals
I don't think it's a coincidence that everybody's asleep. There had to be something done. First of all, with the chemicals in the food, chemicals in the air, chemicals everywhere, all to suppress the brain function. But once you start disintoxifying yourself with the food, with the juicing and the alkaline and all that, now your brain becomes enlightened a little more. You have electricity up there, and now you see more clear. But that's what I think it's all designed to suppress the brain.
Well, of course it is, and one of the major factors is the fluoride. They have looked at it and designed it at all levels. So fluoride goes in from the water of everyone, and then from the teeth, and then you get vaccinated, which is also loaded with DNA material. Okay, and then you get sprayed. Now, what I'm finding in chemtrails, there's also blood. There are blood cells that have been DNA, what you call it, genetically modified. So when they go into our bodies, they absolutely have a very specific effect on us. So, and then what I'm learning is that the electromagnetic fields that they have created in all of our electrical lines in our houses, and from our cell phones, and they also carry a very, very specific wave in them that is very numbing to the brain. So we're being affected and bombarded at all levels, and we don't even know it, and we don't even care, because we are a humanity asleep.
Welcome to planet Earth, where 7 billion do not care.
Well, exactly, and you just called it planet. It is called a planet, so you don't care.
No, but it can be called a planet still. Yeah, I did some research, and even if it's a plane, it can still be called a planet. The word planet doesn't mean that it's round or sphere or something like that. So that's why I still use it in my vocabulary. But we live on a plane, and an extended plane. Yeah. I believe for sure there is more land. They hide something. Why would they do all this manuacry of controlling our mind? For what? Just for fun? No, they hide something. They hide land. They for sure, and they try to suppress our function of the brain, not to be enlightened, to have enlightenment and start waking up and live, with all those chemtrails and all that stuff that they put in the air. For sure. But people don't see it. They don't care. There's football, chicken wings, and stuff, so they don't care more. But we have to bring them to. But it's starting to work. Like, I don't know if you saw what I started doing. Now I'm starting to interact a lot more with the reggae singers and stuff like that.
Are you letting the reggae singers know about all these things? What do they think?
That's it. Now, that's it. They're starting to pick up my stuff. You know, it's attached to me, that truth, that flat earth stuff. And it's attached to me. So wherever I go, whoever I talk to on Facebook or friends, they know what I'm talking about. So I had Perfect Gizmani with me on the show last weekend. And it was very, very interesting. And he started to look at my flat earth stuff now on Facebook. He checked my video and stuff. And but I wonder how is he taking it in now. I wonder how they take it in, because that's a big shift in consciousness. And so he has to take it in. He hasn't get back to me yet. I don't know how he taking it in, but
Well, are these reggae people from Jamaica? So
international reggae artist. Perfect Gizmani has 9 albums, 800 singles, 2 EPs. He's known internationally. He goes all over the world. He went around the world several times.
well,
If these guys,
I mean,
if these guys picks it up, we're gone. We're gone.
well, let's see. I mean, that's awesome if you can effect that. And I'm also thinking about how to bring this information at all to Middle East. I mean, I don't think anyone knows about any of this in Middle East.
You know what's the worst? The worst that is people don't know, but they don't even know that they don't know. So they don't know that they don't know. So you cannot blame them for anything. You cannot. All you can do is try to enlighten people to the same state of mind you are, because they don't know. They don't even know that they don't know. So it's completely mix up. There's mix up in this world of confusion and illusion. But once you pierce through, and I think the flat earth is the key to enlightenment to a lot of chemtrails and all that stuff, is the flat earth, because it's the mother of all conspiracies, and everything is touched by the flat earth. So for sure, the flat earth is something that can make people wake up fast, because it touches the reality of our everyday life, where the chemtrails, if you don't look up, you don't see them. So anyway, they don't care, they don't look up. But if you tell them about the flat earth, that they don't spin, and supposedly they were spinning, and it's not only that, like Jake said in his video that Ivar made, they know that everything you think in your fucking mind is bullshit. That's how they control your mind. They know what you think is bullshit, and they don't wake up. I see people walking around the stores, and I'm like, do you know your mind control? That everything you believe is fucking bullshit, and they know it, and they control, like, everything is the mind game. It's the mind game. It's
Well, I had the hugest discussions this last weekend with a pilot, friend of mine, that of course, I'm really interested to find out what he knows, right? He's an international pilot, and he got his training in the Army, of piloting in the Army. He says it doesn't have anything to do with military. He's just an international pilot. Yet you cannot believe what a hard course it was to even show him anything. I will show him Dale Willington. You know Dale Willington.
Yeah.
He's the top of the scientist, concerned scientist,
Yeah.
and then he puts like the entire chemtrail on the table for you, and his site global chemtrailwatch.org is very, very, very important site. I will show the whole 2 hours of his stuff, and the pilot turns around and says, there is no proof. There's no proof. Absolutely, this doesn't mean this is a proof. These are all contrails. These are just condensed water vapors. And the more I talked to him, the more he did not like me. The more he did not like me. And then if I told him anything about the flat earth, even though like he had looked at the 200 proofs, he says, none of those are proofs. How do you know? People just made up those distances. It doesn't mean it's true. I'm a pilot. I see from there is a curvature. So you are very closed-minded woman. That was his conclusion at the end.
You know what? I think we're trained also not to think for ourselves. in that trance, in that veil, they taught us from birth not to think for yourself. Do not think, do not question anything authority tells you. Everything is true and don't question. Well, now I'm questioning everything. And even everything, my everyday reality, everything, I question everything. And that's what everybody should do, is question everything, but they don't. They just go along with the trends, and it's terrible, man. Even the pie that they don't want to see it. They're in the airplane. Don't you think? Put me in an airplane. I would have woke up before. I don't know. I would have seen something. I don't know. It's like,
yeah, it's like it. So it doesn't. The argument doesn't go anywhere with this kind of mentality. Which as oneness, we have to see that that's the conditioning of humanity within all of us that we're trying to break and free ourselves from. Yet, none of he would say, just show me one proof, Mar, just one proof, and I will listen. So, and then I will give him a whole list of proofs. For example, if the sun is setting and the light of the sun, like the whole long line goes from where the sun is setting all the way to your eye, would not happen on a curve. He would not get that as a proof. He says, no, that's not true, because the sun is millions of miles away. I said, well, what is your proof? What is your proof that the sun is? He says, because it just makes sense, because we see that.
oh my. They're brainwashed, and I watched the movie The Matrix the other day, because now I watched the TRU-MON show also. Last night I watched the TRU-MON show because it's been a long time I haven't watched it. I haven't watched TV for maybe 2 years. And I watched those movies, and my God, it's full of message for us, and we don't wake up.
So
you know what? When I think, Mar, when I think humanity is gonna wake up, and that's what I told my son 2 days ago.
Yeah.
2150.
Oh God, I hope not. Let's not project that.
But what I think, because now we're in a state of awakening, for sure, the humanity is waking up, but I don't think it's gonna happen overnight, because we're so deeply conditioned in all those things that we're just starting to wake up. But there's going to be a shift in the ages in the astrological signs. Like, we're in the age of Pisces now, and we're going to the age of Aquarius, which the age of Aquarius is an age of enlightenment, where the age of Pisces is the age of confusion and illusion and all that. So they put us there for a purpose, and we are awakening for a purpose, because we are going to a different ages, which is the age of Aquarius. Enlightenment, joy, happiness, and unity, and all that. So I think it's just meant to happen, all this. It's all organized by a greater design, grand organizing design. I don't know, but
if we are the creators, and if we are gods, we can create a different reality than that, rather than waiting for another 100 years for any real shift happening. We have to invite ourselves and humanity into shifting that to an instant, miraculous, very amazingly effortless awakening all over the world, and we just have to see it every single day.
I wish it would be that fast. Me, I'm very optimistic that I want it tomorrow or that, but if I go with my logic sense, and I look at the world, and it could, it took several hundred years now before we awake to where we are, so it could take a little bit more time, but it's okay. We're making history. They're gonna remember us, and in the age of Aquarius, the people down there that were trying to enlighten people, we're in the most wonderful time to be alive, and we should not let it pass in front of us just like that. We have to be part of it. We are in. Anyway, I'm in. I told you I'm there. Now I'm having more and more reggae singers coming. There's going to be 2 or 3 coming that's going to talk about the flat earth.
Really? Wow, that would be awesome.
I have 2 guys coming this weekend. Jaban Christ, he's not afraid to go down the rabbit hole. He told me, Jairo also, so they're gonna come. We're gonna talk about flat earth with those people.
I would love to be on if you wanted.
Yeah.
Another person, that would be awesome.
Yeah, anytime, Mar. It's just last weekend. I knew you were gone with Jennifer and all that, so I don't know if you were available for.
No, that's okay. I mean, it would be just amazing with some people who are interested and they don't know about it to just kind of just give them our overview and see what happens, you
No,
know.
but that's it. But also with Perfect, I didn't know also where the interview was gonna end up, so I didn't want to stir up too much. I wanted to know about him. It was the start of an interview, and I
No,
didn't
that's
want
good.
to.
Awesome.
That's it. So it's not necessary that I bring it on every shows, every. It's attached to me anyway. They know what I'm doing. They know who I am.
And also, this is your show, and you do it the way you want, and we are here to support you at all levels.
But it's our show. Like I'm not alone. It's the world. It's the world show because I'm part of a whole. So it's not.
That's right.
I don't attach to my show or my TRU-MON show. I just do things for humanity. I'm part of a whole, and I do my part. I do my part in my journey. Try to enlighten myself and like humanity. I'm here for something on earth. God sent me for a reason, and no one can stop me until I'm gonna succeed. And even there, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna climb even higher. So I'm never gonna stop.
Totally. And then with that, God has sent us here in its own image to
Yeah.
do the work.
Yeah.
And that is the first fall from reality that humanity has lost. We are beingness, individualization of God, and we
That's
have
why.
forgotten that. That's
Yeah.
why they have created the globe image to keep
Yeah.
us away from that and reduce us to a whole bunch of creatures without brains.
Exact. Just to make us believe we're sand on the seashore and we're nothing more than stardust, and to make us feel insignificant. And me, I never felt that way. I said it in one of my video in French and on my channel. Never felt insignificant in my life. But because I knew I'm godly, I know I'm a representative of God. I know I'm most definitely representing something. I'm not just a piece of leaf in the wind. Whoa. I've been created by the most wonderful man of all times, or woman, whatever.
Oh, let's say the force.
Yeah, the most magnificent force of all time are all in me, all in you, are all in everyone. But
Yeah,
the first truth
and
we have
then
to discover is our godly and our godliness, God and goddess side of each and every one.
so, as gods, we need to create a better world and see it not in a distance, but see it on constant basis of a different reality on this earth. It's very, very important because the more we see the reality that they have created, then we keep creating the same reality. Our minds are focused there. So even though we have to do the work against the chemtrails, even though we have to talk about the flat earth to the populations of the earth, and at the same time, we have to remember that inside we have to keep the image.
Hey, Kim, come here.
Huh?
Hold on, my wife wants to say hi to you.
Oh, yes, please.
Hold on. You're live on YouTube. Say hi.
Hi.
Hello, dear. I
How
can't
are
see
you?
you. I can't see you. Can you come up a little bit?
Come closer.
Yeah, you guys have no light, so I cannot even see your faces. Hi, so nice seeing you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yes, nice meeting you. Tell me your name again.
Kim.
Kim.
Yeah.
Yes, Kim, very nice meeting you. I've been always wanted to say hello to you.
You too.
Yeah. Take care. I would love to have her on the show sometime.
Yeah. I told her one day to come, and now I just surprised her to come on the screen because I know she's that bad. We all have our own personality. Like YouTube is me. I'm very, very extroverted. I mean, I speak my mind. I go on YouTube. It's normal for me. But my wife is not a normal thing, but I will bring her slowly to that.
Okay. Well, I'm very glad that.
Like the guy in UK does. What's his name? He's very good, Nathan. Nathan does a show. I like it. A UK Live, Flat Earth UK Live.
Really? UK Live Flat Earth?
Yeah, he brings his wife on sometime and everything. I find it cool.
Oh, I want to check that. I haven't. You know, there are so many new channels coming on. I cannot even keep up with it.
We get lost. Even Jake, but there's a new one, Jake, that come out lately. Friend of Ivar. Ivar made a video with his stuff. Super nice. Like, I don't know what it's gonna take for them to wake up. How many videos are we gonna have to flood YouTube with? Like, it's getting to 5 million now.
So is Ivar going to come on a show with us one of these days?
Yeah. I just talked to him this morning. He's probably watching us now. Bless up, my bro. Bless up.
Hello, Ivar. We love you.
You know, sometimes you have to slow down in life to go faster after.
Yeah, exactly. I want to ask Ivar how he made this incredible video with me and Jennifer side by side, and I would love to know how to upload that on my channel, meaning that so it would be also my video. I don't know how to do that.
It's very easy. I'm going to tell you how. You go on Google, you download YouTube Downloader. It's a program. It's called YouTube Downloader, and with that, you will be able to just go, you play the video like you normally play it on your YouTube page, and you copy paste the address and the thing.
Oh, I see. Okay, perfect.
And it's gonna download. That's what I do to repost videos on my channels, and that's what I did with your videos. And no,
Okay.
it's good. That's a good thing that people should really be aware of. Like, you can download any video on YouTube and repost them to your channel. If you want, if you don't want to make videos and you want to talk about Flat Earth or stuff like that, just start a channel and repost other people's video.
Yeah, I'm just for some reason technically I'm not really updated at all levels. But anyways, so Yannick, what are we going to do with these chemtrails? They're not a joke. We're inhaling it every single day. I mean, I would like to organize a group of starting or join groups that are suing the state governments everywhere.
The U.S. Senate, I saw on Facebook, admitted that the chemtrails were poison and everything. They're admitting it now that it's poison. So what they're waiting to stop it? That we all die?
Can you show me a link to that?
Yeah, it's on Facebook. That's what I was looking before.
Oh, I see. Okay. And then, yes, I mean, the neurosurgeons and scientists coming around and just saying, like, look, can you believe we have genetically modified DNA of the humans in the chemtrails? I mean, what is the agenda behind that? What are they really doing with us? What kind of experimentations are they doing on humanity?
You know, the goal of all these, you know, they poison us on every shelf, on every corner, on every angles they're going to poison us in the air, in the grocery store, in the water, everywhere. But they don't, I don't know why people don't want to, I don't know, it's the poison in the food. I think they eat too much poison. They're too much asleep because they eat too much poison. I don't know, Mar, what the heck is wrong with humanity?
They also say that all the organic food right now, all the organic food everywhere is affected by the chemtrails. So meaning that there are no organic food left. So this is way bigger than any of us are thinking. This is huge.
To me, everything that goes up comes down. Everything that goes up comes down. So it's not because they're suspended in the air that doesn't come down. It comes down with the rain, with all kinds of stuff, those chemtrails, man.
I know. So I think we need to join organized groups and really unite in our forces. And that's what Mark Passio, did you ever look at any of his videos, Mark Passio?
Yeah.
He reminds me of you. Yeah, you guys can be brothers, except that he doesn't know anything about flat Earth.
Yeah, is the guy also that does the decode the matrix and
he's the one that says that talks about decoding the matrix, and also he talks about the new age bullshit as a new religion and how they're controlling millions and millions of people with the new age bullshit. So they're all passive and passive aggressive, and they don't want to hear about any reality except what they think is the real God is.
God, and New Age, and let's meditate 8 hours a day, shut down my brain from the reality of the world that I live in, so I don't have to bother with the world. If I meditate, maybe I'll become a monk. Hey, wake up! There's a whole world waiting for you. Don't meditate 8 hours a day.
Yeah, or else go from festival to festival to festival, which are designed with all this subliminal messaging and symbols of the system who is controlling the masses. They have no idea, and everyone is on acid and ecstasy and all kinds of pharmaceuticals, and they don't even know they're being programmed on the largest scale.
Yeah, and then that you see it a lot. Me, I see this a lot in a music concert and how the crowd act and how they. Okay, yeah, I love music. But me, I believe in music should bring a message. Music should not be only for the fun of dancing or no. You should learn something. It should bring something to you, good vibes. Or that's why I listen to reggae music a lot. You know me, but. Anyway, the people are so entranced. Even the one you think that are awake, the hippies or the big Rasta man or whatever, that they look very enlightened. You're gonna present them stuff like that, and whoa! If they've been a teacher, a science teacher in their past life, and now they're a singer or something, it's hard to accept that everything you've taught and everything you've been taught is bullshit. So I understand where they come from, but it's not hard to open your mind and realize the real lies. Real eyes realize real lies.
Well, that's very amazing, because even this pilot, he constantly stands up very, very proud, because he has all this power of being international pilot, and he actually totally believes that he's enlightened. And to him, enlightenment means being above and beyond all these problems. He doesn't want to know about these problems because he's enlightened.
That's what they think, eh? They think that's especially New Age people. They think they're very, very enlightened. And me, it's that people sometimes they don't want to get out there. Like I'm gonna talk about music or stuff like that, or anything that they do in their life. It seems that they don't want to look outside the box that they have been constructed for themselves. So they don't want to drop their belief and raise their consciousness, because that demands work and responsibility towards your fellow human beings, like you, like everybody else. Like I have responsibility now in that journey, not only to myself, but to the Creator, the one that has created me with this mission, with this blessing that I received along my life. So what, I'm just going to be selfish and ignore the call that I've been given and not answer to my Creator, I don't know who is it, I don't know who it is, I don't know what the heck it is. I'm just human, I'm trying to find answers, but I know I've been created. I know I'm not a speck of dust.
Yeah. So yes, this evolutionary process, it happens only within each species. So that's why evolution is not true. We don't come from other species. Yet within the human species ourselves, there is an evolution that is called for right now. We need to evolve from this space of passive, aggressive, and then aggressive destruction of not only the temple of our own bodies, but each other's temples of bodies, and then bigger, the temple of the earth that has been created for us with such an amazing miracles and magic that we are absolutely disrespecting at all levels possible, and all life forms. And look what's happening to all the animals, to all the whales, to all the dolphins, the way they're being killed with no feelings at all. It's like, where are we? All the child pedophiles, and it goes on and on and on.
And it's when you start matching the dots like this, when you start seeing the bigger picture, not only the flat earth, but the bigger picture of all the stuff that's happening in the world, all the secret societies, all the numerology and sacred stuff that they put outside there, like just the number of the roads here in Quebec, it's 440, 640, the 40, the 13, the 15. Like people don't, but when you start looking at all the big picture of everything, the moon landing and the flat earth, 9/11 and all this and all the numerology and the way they use all this, the picture becomes very clear, like I did on my channel. I went through all this. So I said, okay, I want to see the larger picture. So that's what I did. But you see, it's easier to disfire through the bullshit if you analyze everything. You have to become a bullshit analyzer, not a conspiracy theorist. Because there's no theory in conspiracy. They're all real. They're
Exactly.
all real. We're being poisoned. It's real. We're being indoctrinated. It's real. We're being put under trance. It's real. There's nothing of that it's false. So wake up, world.
Yes, wake up, world. This is time. This is time for human awakening. We need to wake up. We need to remember that we have the power to shift this. That's exactly what has been taken away from us. The power has been taken away from us. We think we have no power. That's why we don't want to deal with anything. And then if you add me to you and then to your wife and then the circle of friends that are all empowered and then multiply that by millions.
People think they want to know the truth. They think they want to know the truth. Everybody thinks they want to know the truth, but in reality, they don't want to know more than the little outside of their box, like I told you. They don't want to know more, and they never do the work to know more. That's the thing. It's not nobody else going to come and knock at your door and give you the truth. And they're not going to come and knock at your door to control your mind either. You buy their own device to control your mind and all that shit. So it's all a mind game. It's a mind game, and people should see it really for what it is.
Yes. So to make our footprint less on the earth is very, very important right now. You know, when I see people are still striving to buy 10 houses all over the world so they can vacation in 10 houses, you know, it's like, wait a minute. This is time to become more simple all over.
It has to be simple. That's what me and Ivar always said. If there's a design, if there's life, if there's something, it has to be simple. It cannot be complicated because life is simple. Life shouldn't be like we make up stuff and we believe it. That's what the problem with human. We make up stuff and we believe it. And we never, that's what I saw on the TRU-MON show yesterday. It's so good, that line when the guy, the grand organizer says, we just accept the reality that we've been given without questioning. That's why we don't see the world the way it is. We just accept it, and passively and under vaccination when you're young to suppress your brain from functioning properly, and the food and the craft stuff that they put in the food, and it suppress your brain. Now the chemtrails, but me, there was chemtrails when I was born, for sure. In 73 there was chemtrails.
Well, but they were much, much smaller. They were doing chemtrailing of Vietnam. I learned that they were chemtrailing Iraq. They do chemtrailing every single war. So this geoengineering thing.
Where did it started, the chemtrails? Where did it started before it spread worldwide? Maybe you can explain that to me.
Well, I'm not sure that I'm the most knowledgeable on that yet. What I learned was that they were chemtrailing. Even Iraq, they chemtrailed because they would drop all this heavy duty stuff, chemicals on the people underneath. I mean, once you have the power of the space, you have power over people because they're down there and you're up here. And who has the power of the space? All the military of the world.
Yeah.
So if you are the most dominant military of the world, this is what I knew when I was doing protest against the Iraq War. I had learned that in Vietnam, when the American planes were coming back from the islands, dropping bombs,
Yeah.
if they had some extra ones left, they would just basically drop them on Laos. They would just drop them with no mission or anything. They drop it. So would you doubt that they have other chemicals also that and a lot of us from 1970s or 1990s, they were chemtrails in the sky. We just didn't know, and they were way less. The effort of the chemtrails in our skies right now, organized to such a level, maximized, has never been seen at this level.
It's never been seen at this level. They're all over the place. You see them all over in every countries now. It's not what they want to. There is a plan behind this. There is a something. The people are asleep. Even the very own people that do it, that take the plane and go over and spray us. They don't realize what they're doing. I know.
Well, I think we should call this show Chemtrails, because we are really discussing that today. And then I want to make 3 references, and whoever that is watching this, please let's join the on Facebook. We can join the Global Chemtrail Watch Group. There are 54,000 members on there. That would be a very good group to be in. But then the other one is Dale Willington's site on the internet, the Chemtrail Watch. Dale Willington, if you just put that in, it will come. And I think they have things that it will take 5 minutes a day for each one of us to be active somehow, to bring this up to the consciousness of humanity. That's important. Then the other thing is the YouTube channel aplaintruth.org, and they have some stuff on nanoparticles, and nanoparticles are what's being sprayed. It's not just aluminum, but it's nanoparticles. That means they are so little that they can penetrate anything at all, everything. They penetrate everything. We have to wake up with this. This is huge. This is the humongous genocide and insult on humanity. We can't just take it and sit with it. And the other one is just put neurosurgeon talks about chemtrails on YouTube, and that also comes up. And then the last one that I will really suggest is the nano device, anti-nano device, and the guy, yeah.
All the chemtrails, it's like the flat earth. It's very, very realized that it's there. Just go outside, you will not feel the earth spinning beneath your feet, and you will feel the warmth of the sun. So the chemtrails is very, very easy to realize. Just open your eyes, look in the air, look in the sky. Like, I'm not asking you to disappear through the bullshit on 9/11 here. I'm asking you to open your eyes and look in the sky and realize what the fuck is there.
Well, according to the pilot, they're just contrails. And no matter how much I argued, look, contrails don't last 20 hours. Contrails don't go into grid form all over the world.
You know what they do in certain countries too? They design pattern in stars and pentagrams and stuff in the sky. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I designs with the chemtrails in the sky. They even put some signs and symbols in the sky to affect the consciousness of humanity.
Yes, and I think also, the crop circles that everyone knows about, the crop circles, that they were always saying that other beings are creating them. I think they're absolutely military maneuver. They do it overnight because they can do it, because then that way they always keep us in the mesmerized that, oh, these other beings came and did it because humanity can't do that.
That's what I always believe. Same like Stonehenge. Stonehenge has been built recently, not hundreds of years ago or thousands. I don't know. They're freaking bullshit. But Stonehenge would be very recent, and all those stuff, it's all illusion. It's all illusion over illusion.
I saw a video of a Stone Age actually being built by these
Yeah,
white people
yeah, yeah.
with ties and everything. If they brought every single stone, they hacked everything on it, and they say this is from ancient times.
Yeah, that's what they tell us. They want us to believe. That's why they build all those stuff, like the what you just said, the stuff in the circle, the crop circle, the crop circle. I've been looking into this for a while because I was so asleep at one point in my life that I subscribed to CT. You know that?
You subscribe to what?
To CT, the Center for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. Anyway, it's all kinds of computers. We all connect together and we send message through space to.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I was so asleep that in my past life I did subscribe to that, and I was looking at the crop circle at the same time. I was like, you get caught up in those illusions. You get caught up. If you don't decipher the bullshit in there, you're going to get caught up in crop circles. I think are man-made, for sure.
They are not only man-made, but I think also the UFOs that we see, they are just they're just like airplane type of things that have been created by military. I mean, it's very easy to make them look like UFOs.
The U.S. military has flying saucer airplanes that they have them.
Yes.
People, all this is a grand illusion, delusion, whatever you want to call it. I know it was a proper word in English, but to me, it's a grand illusion. It's like everything is illusions. But now there's another thing I wonder: the pyramid. Who built the pyramid?
Yeah, it's like I was talking about that too. It's like
Who built the pyramid?
yeah, who built the pyramids? Did the system make it to just make an illusion that there are these other beings, you know? I'm sure there are other beings because this is a multi-dimensional place of intelligence and vibration. Yet whether there are actual beings that look like other things, I don't know. This is an intelligent design here, and they are hiding our history. Oh, this is another thing I wanted to tell you. I went to the Museum of the Natural Arts in New York for the first time when I visited New York. Oh my God, when you start putting the right glasses on, you will see the bullshit through everything.
Yeah.
So I go to the museum with my bullshit detector on, as you say, and I'm looking at all the dinosaur bones. They were fucking every single one of them made out of plastic.
All plastic. It's all plastic or clay or stuff like that. It's
They're
all
all
fake.
plastic, and they're trying to tell us this is real.
We live in a strange world. Let me tell you, we live in a strange world. They try to make us believe that dinosaurs existed millions of years ago when they can't even dig further than 12 kilometers down in the earth, but they know that dinosaurs existed hundreds and millions years ago and the Big Bang and all. They're all so clever, eh? They're all clever in their claim, eh?
Yeah, so we know about all these problems, right? Now we're awakening that we live in an illusion. We live in a matrix.
Everything is illusion.
Matrix, dysfunctional matrix combination we're living in. So how are we going to release ourselves from it as gods and actually create a different reality on earth? What is the solution?
Be the change, be the light.
Be the change, be the light. And the bigger that we shine our lights, the bigger it can shift.
Be the change, be the light. I cannot change the world. I can only change myself. I cannot change everybody. But if I change myself, the consciousness that I embodied will affect everyone around me. Everyone. Now I have my aunt sharing my flat earth video on Facebook. I was like, wow, what, my family is starting to awake now? They were rejecting me a year ago when I started talking about flat earth. Now they're sharing my video on Facebook.
Wait a minute, your family is sharing
I think.
Your family is sharing your flat earth videos online?
Yeah, the one I posted on Facebook that I just reposted recently, reshared not long ago, a couple of days ago. Now my family is sharing it on Facebook. One of my aunts shared it. I was like, oh, what? People are awakening now?
Okay,
Great.
beautiful.
Great, beautiful.
I don't think my family will catch up, but we'll see.
Mar, I don't know. I wasn't expecting it. Like I said, I don't do that to research fame. I don't expect anything from anyone. I'm just doing my thing, my own thing, try to enlighten myself, enlighten humanity, and share my thoughts, because I'm a lion. I'm a lion, and I don't deal with dogs and cats. I'm a lion.
Yes, the lion spirit is needed. The courage is needed. You know, just for me going on that in front of that open mic group, you cannot believe how many people wrote back and say, "Oh my God, sister, you're courageous." And I wouldn't even look that as real courage, you know. I think the real courage was in the hands of Martin Luther King and
this is the thing. It's not even
Malcolm X. You know, these people knew that they're going to be killed. They knew they're going to be killed, but they were unafraid because what they were carrying was way more important than even death, because death is an illusion anyways.
You know, it's not like we talk about our health product or stuff like that, which, okay, nobody cares about their health unless you're conscious. But we're talking about the reality of your everyday life. We're talking about what's inside of your brain, your controlled mind. That's what we're talking to you about, and you don't even care.
Yeah, well, I always say we rather than you. It's like we are dealing with the human cement in our brains, because this is the collective condition of humanity. The brain is set in the cement of conditioning.
Cement conditioning, and people don't want to remove the cement and start seeing the life for what it is. So we have a different views, different opinion of the world. And so bad.
So I think my own solution for me is this. You want to hear about my solution for me?
Sure.
Okay. My first dedication to me as the God self that I am is that I become so committed to controlling of my mind in a way that I do not give in to the 60,000 self-sabotaging negative thoughts going on in my mind, in my psyche, about myself and about the world every single day. And I make a conscious commitment to bring in other series of thoughts about empowerment, who we are, and how we are sovereign individuals that have a lot of power, and then just entertain a world that has actually passed this period of complete darkness and ignorance, and have actually come to an era of most amazing enlightenment and peace on earth. We just have to do that. And then meanwhile, we talk about all of these things. And meanwhile, we join all the groups like the Global Chemtrail Watch and see what we can do on the three-dimensional material level also.
Like I said, be the light, be the change. I think that's I always post that on YouTube, on Facebook. Be the light, be the change, because then your consciousness will affect everyone around you. Look, my family are starting to share my flat earth video. I was on shock. Like, that's a sign from the divine. Everything is a sign that we're all awakening. Now, even Craig Rose, Perfect It's Manny, came and liked the video. That means he watched it. People looked at it and like, that video has like 500 views just on Facebook. It's like,
who is that?
It's my video that I shared. Go on my wall. You see it.
Oh, I see your video. Okay, I can't wait to go see that. I haven't checked Facebook at many levels lately, but
I go to Facebook often. I don't scroll down very often the news feed because it's
a lot.
It's a lot, and I concentrate my energy elsewhere sometimes to enlighten myself, to listen to music or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, but I
Beautiful.
know I intend to bring more consciousness to that reggae movement also. I think that's that's the part I have to do in there. I created something now with that TRU-MON show. I'm going to bring more reggae artists on with you, share with them our knowledge about Flat Earth, try to bring it to the mainstream most possible into the music. Like, there's something here. There's something. We're not just inventing stuff, but even that, talking about that, like my conditioning is acting on me. Like it's so deep. Look, I have to detach myself from what I am really, because the conditioning of the programming of the mind that I've been put under is still there. So it's working every day on it. That's why I'm on mine every day. I'm on try to do those shows the most possible, because it's good inspiration for me, for you, for everybody. It's good stuff.
Well, thank you so much for your work, as always. Thank you for working on the reggae community at whatever level we can put this out and not be disappointed, and just go with more and more courage. Just know that whoever is controlling this world are small. They're pretty small people, because only small people have to take the entire humanity into enslavement in order to feel power. That's called the power of darkness, and the power of darkness can never stand the light.
No, that's it, and that's it. Those men in power, the more power they have, the more power they want. So for
And
sure.
there are women also in power that
Yeah.
are very, very sick and removed. I mean, look at all the women in the New Age movements. They think they're all goddesses, yet if you tell them anything about chemtrails, they just slap you on the face.
Yeah.
You know, we have to become more real, all of us. Just become more real.
Just
And
become
then
more real. Be true to yourself. Stop hiding behind a veil of lies and illusion, and be true to yourself. Just rise and shine. Shine your light. Stop living in a lie, because if you don't live according to your true self, you live in a lie. That's the first lie you're gonna live in, is if you don't live according to who you are. I live according to who I am now every day of my life. I'm true to myself. I've never been so happy. Never been so happy. It's terrible.
okay,
But
beautiful.
I wanted this happiness to shine on the world too. That's why I'm positive. We have to rise above the negative things and bring positive vibrations.
Okay, so let's just right now together, as the two sources of power and light on earth, let's join forces right here together, you and I, and then we join forces to everyone that is watching this video, and then we join forces to other circles of very concerned, beautiful, awakened humans all over the world. Then we join that with the power and the beauty of all the native people that are living beyond these things, still in touch with nature. And then we even make our circles way bigger, connect to all the beings under the oceans and all the beings in the forest, and just all of us make a united conscious body of empowerment and light, and we just shine it through the rest of humanity and the rest of everything that is happening on earth, and see it be shifted for the better, and all the houses and the people that are anything less than this would be either resolved or dissolved or deleted in whatever way is for the highest good.
Yeah. Well, that system is meant to crumble for sure. It's happening. It's happening now. We're waking up, so it's just a matter of time. But it can switch overnight. The Babylon system can melt overnight if we wake up.
That's what I was saying.
If we wake up enough people on this plane, you like that one, huh?
Yes.
If we wake up enough people on that plane, yes, we can shift consciousness of humanity. But wake up, people, wake up.
Okay, wake up to all of us. Wake up to the beauty of
Give thanks for life.
amazing. What?
Give thanks for life.
Yes, we give thanks for life. We give thanks for all that we have that make us connect right now, and connect to all the beauty that still is existing on this plane.
Beauty that's still to come,
Yes.
and that is there because honestly, there is only the now that exists. After I talk to you, that moment's gone. So you have to appreciate the now. Very important to live in the now. Stop living in the future. Stop living in the past because you're not there. You're here now. Live in the now. Don't forget everything. Don't forget everything to the point that you don't make plans for the future, but appreciating the moment that you're alive. Give thanks for life. Give thanks for the light. Give thanks for your strength. Go online. Speak about it. Speak your mind. Do like me and Mark Queen. Big up, big up.
And also know that the future is also in the now. So that means that we can design the future as we want it, not to just expect it to be based on the past.
You know, the universe is a plain canvas and we are the painters. The universe is a blank page and we are the writers. But we have to wake up.
Yes, brother. Thank you very much for this show. And I think we keep it a little bit shorter today because it's much more easy for people to watch.
1
And
hour is good. I think 1 hour is good, Mark, because if not, I saw 2 hours and a half. It's way too long.
yeah, it's just too much. And also, if it would be awesome to specifically call it chemtrails because I want to bring the attention of humanity to that.
I'm going to put it in the title.
Yes. Well, blessings to you for holding this space.
Rise and shine. Salut.
Yes. Yes, thank you. And
you will be back.
Yes, we'll be back.
Call me tonight.
Can you stay on?
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to stay on 2 minutes then.
Thank you.
Okay, we're out, Ja people. Bless up.